Hey everyone, I received a box today from LinerX, and if you remember, I did a video on the LinerX floor mats for the front and rear of the car. Let's open this box and see what they sent me. All right, we have a big plastic bag. And let's take this out. And this is a cargo mat. Let me move this out of the way. I had to zoom the camera out to get the entire cargo mat in the frame. So as you can see, this is made for the rear cargo area of the Fisker Ocean. Right now it has a little bit of a bend to it, so if you can leave this outside in the sun, this will flatten out. It will flatten out over time eventually, since it had to be folded to fit into the box. The composition is the same thermoplastic that was on the front and rear floor mats that I did in the previous video. Here's a view of the back. And then the front, you can see, has a textured finish. So the shape of this should conform to the cargo area of the Fisker Ocean, and I'll put it back there and show you how it fits. Let's see what else was in the box. I also have these, which are seat back covers for the rear seats. So when you lower the rear seats, you can put items on them without messing up the carpet on it. So this is great if you're in rainy, muddy, snowy weather and want to throw things like a bicycle or any large item in the back of the vehicle with the seats folded. This will protect the back of the seats. This has the same finish as the floor mats. And on the opposite side, there are Velcro strips to hold it in place. I have heard originally that the Velcro strips were problematic in the first version. I think this is updated, and I'll test how these work in the car. So this is the centerpiece. This is one of the sides, and this is the other side. So I will show how these fit on the rear seats, as well as the cargo mat in the back. So let's get that started. Pardon the messy car. It's pollen season, so for the next month or so, my car will have a yellowish green tinge to it. So I will unlock and open the cargo area. And let me position this a little closer so you get a better look. So when you insert the cargo mat, you're going to place it so that these indentations go in first, and then push it all the way forward. And then push it down. And let me get this a little bit closer. All right, there we go. So the front of it is pushed to the back of the seats, and we have accessibility to the tie-down straps here on the left and right. This still needs to fully flatten out. It's kind of lifted on this side. So when this thing is fully flat, this will just sit along here by the edge of the lift gate. You still have access to the cubbies on the left and right sides. If you do need access underneath, you can pull it up like this. However, if you need to access the front storage, it's a little bit more difficult. I think you can fold this down like that temporarily and then pull up on the latch, and you have access to all the things up front, which is usually the emergency, the tow kit, the tire sealant, and the tire inflator. I also have some other things up here too, since I have added the jack point adapters and a spare tire kit up front here. So just fold this back down and then just release the cover. And there we go. Not much else to talk about. It's a cargo cover. It has these long strips on here to keep things from moving. Should give a good amount of protection if you're throwing things in this area. It's great for when you're putting in luggage, suitcases, and so on. You don't have to worry about them messing up the carpeted area back here. So next, let's go to the rear seat doors and open them up and look at those protectors. One thing I forgot to mention is that there is a lip that goes all around the entire cargo liner here. And this is designed to keep water or snow or anything that gets inside here from getting out. So it's actually a design to protect the interior so that you don't have any water getting onto the carpeted areas or the sides. So just wanted you to know that. To lower the seat, press the button right here. So for the back seat protector, there's a little cutout here, and this matches up with the latch so that it can lock into place. So let's place this right here. I would line it up so it pretty much matches that opening. And then just press down on the Velcro and it stays in place. Same thing for the centerpiece. Make sure you put it down so that it lines up with the latch. Press down on the Velcro. And for the final piece, do the same thing as the right side. Line it up with the latch. And it should cover all of the carpet. Press down. And they are now installed. Let's have a closer look. And since these are 3 separate pieces, each of the seats are independently adjusted, so you can put one up or put 2 or all 3 of them up independently. And then you have the cargo mat in back. So if you do have a long item that needs to go from the very end of the liftgate up to the front, you got full carpet protection all the way from front to back. Here's a view from the liftgate. And as you can see, it's a pretty significant amount of space that's protected. And here's a look at the left side. So let me raise the seat. Here's a view of one side up. And then the other side up. If you want to release the middle one, just go right here. Pull this down. And you have the center. So if you have skis or any long items like 2x4s that need to go in the area, they are well protected from damaging the carpet. Here's a view of the center open up. Fortunately, after having the LinerX rear seat protectors on, I've had an issue with them peeling off from the Velcro. As you can see here, it is no longer attached to the Velcro. The Velcro is still on the car. I contacted the company and they will either send me a stronger glue to reattach the Velcro to the rear covers, or I can use super glue that I purchased myself from a local hardware store or supermarket. So it's up to you. Not super happy that it's not working for a week, but it can be fixed. Here you can see the back of the seat with the Velcro still attached to it. It is sticky, but it is not staying fully attached to the cover. As you can see right here, it's fully separated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use super glue on all of these so that it will stay attached to the cover, and I'll let it dry for a day or so for maximum adhesion. So if this happens to you, this is how you fix it. Here you can see the cover. I have it upside down. I'm going to reattach the Velcro, and that goes on the, let me say it's going to go right here, and then have super glue on this and then press it down. And I would keep pressure on this for an hour or so. So that's about it for the cargo mat and the rear seat protectors. I think they're a nice addition and they match well with the existing floor mats that I have. I think LinerX did a great job with the measuring, since these cover all of the carpet very nicely. If you're interested in these items, see the links in the video description. Definitely use code RANGER and you can get 10% off your purchase. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.